Finding someone to chat to would be better than just standing around.
Window with you.
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. The wind knows me.
Care ends here.
Sacred name, fortune preserver, wheel of life.
Laid bare. Dance with me! The show's only just begun.
Your sacrifice is ready.
Think fast! Witness my wrath. This! Overrule! Go!
Your journey ends here.
As one with wind and cloud.
Your sacrifice is ready.
Everlasting as the moon, laid bare.
Yoo-hoo! Rise.
with nature.
Strike a pose! Let lightning echo in song!
That hurts! Wind strike!
Overruled.
Time to go. Time to go. Into the wind. follow the wind.
Expected there are a load of rift hounds here too!
Leave them to me. Inazuma shines eternal!
Huh? Something seems wrong with A.
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish!
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my energy. Although I have some I must be prepared for
Nix! The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. Hey! The same light is leaking out again!
Furuyama? Is that you?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a battle in a
Fighting a battle in...
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments. After all, it's quite a mess out there.
What should we do? Oh, yeah. Sheesh. There's about...
I see. So, they have most of the residents in this neighborhood, and now the Almighty... Imagine if this was something that even the Almighty... People flee out of a desire to live on, and the desire to live... But me, I have no such thoughts, and I have no regrets. The Almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams over just listening to her stories. I've been blind for many years. One thing she always says is, good things don't last forever. So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless...
Perhaps.
It won't be long now before... But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth and... Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me ram... The Almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. One moment, I'll just... Where in the world is the tea set? I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens.
Can't see a tea set anywhere around here.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Fool I'm making. I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves. That would be most discourteous indeed.
Don't worry about it. Take a rest. We'll be back right away.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No, no, no. Your humble servant implores you.
This place is... complicated. It's quite unlike the tea house in your memories. Leave it to us.
But... Well, okay. I never thought... I can't decide whether it's a final regret.
Where should we go to find a tea set?
After my eyes went bad, many aspects of daily life became much more challenging. But now...
Having a cup of tea isn't...
also feeling very nostalgic for his tea.
It's the Traveler. And the almighty Shogun. How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, sure. I'll fetch that for you right away. Please step...
Be at ease.
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure you must have a lot of...
Right.
I seldom had the time. So, in the vast... He may well have had the philosophy of life that he shared with us just now. That was
You and Makoto had pretty
Indeed we did. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world, they are similar, but not identical. When you came charging into the... Now, it seems like she...
Wow. Her sure...
Makoto saw an ambition is a yearn... Makoto was more...
That's...
To put it simply, I didn't understand. I suppose what it comes down to is the definition of... Yes, it does. But in the last analysis, Makoto's philosophy was... on the surface.
Do you feel you're starting to understand her better now?
You have already witnessed my previous views on eternity. But now, I no longer cling to what was...
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set.
It's quite beautiful.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I does not deserve the gratitude of the
It's all good, sir. She's actually pretty chill.
Let us return. We ought not keep Furuyama... This is... the end.
Hey, where'd he go? He wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set himself, would...
Or perhaps the Layla...
So we won't get to drink his tea? We didn't even have a chance...
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly. The fact... Well, this chance won't come often. I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. I doubt I should have any major problems doing it myself. The tea is ready. Please give it a try. So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. I'm not sure how to explain. You're right. But the things we've seen today have brought back many memories for me. I've been reminded of many people, too. Kitsune Saigu. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably lighthearted. The events of 500 years ago.
She died in that disaster too?
Yes. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. But this time, the circumstances were... Yes. She had already left. It was there that we bid... Why did she go to Konria first, and not I? It was there and then.
That's quite a story.
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo. That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. No one questioned it. And yet, its presence contrasted so... In the end, I simply had to accept that it was a miraculous... With the help of the sacred sakura's power.
This is all really hard to understand.
Yes. I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. But even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue... And it's time I came to terms with it all.
Oh, since you experienced that battle in person...
Brother? I had heard that you were looking for your family. You mean to say that he was somehow involved in the Kanria disaster?
Based on what we've learned so far, it seems so, yeah.
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. By the time I arrived, the worst of the and also, my mind was so.
Oh, well, that's a shame. But it can't be helped, I guess. Boy, both of you have experienced great tragedy.
With this last cup of tea, let us honor the Tea Master's memory. Thank you, Destiny, for giving us the chance to meet.
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
Very well. Based on my investigations...
Faster? Okay, faster.
One with nature.
Once again, please leave them to me.
Hey! Are you sure you're all right?
Fear not. Fighting is what I do best.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. There is no escape! Now you shall perish! So many regrets.
Maybe you should leave this one to us.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just take a breather and we'll deal with the monster. Look, that's the same light again.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too. Are you injured, Your Excellency?
I'm quite all right. Just...
We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Come on, man. They're coming back for more.
Don't! It's too dangerous.
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger...
No need to worry,
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent and their willingness to grant their... If the almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all time...
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
Nobody knew where your excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now, just the sight of you appearing before us once... This hope is the light that will...
Everyone on...
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but what...
Protect the almighty Shogun!
Faster?
Laid bare. This is where you fall. Overruled.
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
Thank you all.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I feel much better already.
You fought phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring. The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be more than a few Rift Hounds this time. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City, and regroup with the General's forces as soon as possible.
When everyone sees the almighty Shogun...
Well, what are you guys gonna do?
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We cannot afford to let them get any further. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face any number of monsters.
Just leave it to us. But the almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power, no matter what kind of threat faces Inazuma.
Oh, thank you all very much. I should not have left it.
Don't worry, Your Excellency. We will never doubt your word as long... With you leading us, we will claim...
Glory to the Shogun! Glory to the Shogun!
They're gone.
It was both. The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense. The result being that in the centuries, you could take the view that, but even so, they are due a resolution.
Well, Paimon thinks that even...
Thank you for your comforting words. But I used to think just like that samurai. That I was first and foremost, but what Inazuma needs more than a warrior is someone like Makoto. Even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still... Yes, they are. As the Raiden Shogun they revere.
Well said. Sounds to Paimon like you've...
Change will come to Inazuma, and with it, new possibilities. No matter how long it takes, I am committed to bringing this to fruition. Now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, this matter is halfway resolved. I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work, such as investigating the origin.
Alrighty then, let's move on. He looks calm on the outside. She seems to have changed a lot. Huh? What's wrong, eh? Come on, keep up. What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
My body... It looks like... the situation... No need. I need to go to the cave.
Why? What?
A battleground. One where I shall sever ties with the past.
Windstrider. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. Into the wind. Time to go.
We're finally here. The end.
Whoa! Where'd the Torii Gate come from?
It's... This is a place I once sealed off. It looks like she will no longer allow me to...
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she? Where are we go? Whoa. This place... Look! Look! It's another A!
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the one within, but it is should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait! Paimon knows that voice! Is that...
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true... You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors.
Wait! The M is...
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my as she indicates. But inside a realm of though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Hey, showdown with the
The rules I set for... I would not try to change her.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something? But...
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty. It inherits A's pain. Every action under determination. Only rules shall remain constant for it. Those were my thoughts when I created you. Now, they are towering obstacles that I have... You wish to make yourself my enemy? I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Raiden A! In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni Maiden was cut down and disgraced. Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did. Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape! Pathetic. Sir! Inferior. The eye sweeps the land. Shine down! Torn to oblivion! The pitiless sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch-black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
Your verdict is decided. This world, a fleeting shadow. Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered! Erase all threats. Insult. I shall not fall here! The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time. Inferior. Now you shall perish! Weak. There is no escape heaven. Be gone! Insolent inferior. The eye sweeps the lands. Inazuma shines eternal. Euthymia crumbles before me.
Have you finally defeated her?
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled. But how long can your will remain?
How the heck?
In this realm of consciousness, she was built to resist.
Then, does that mean this is gonna be a never...
Maybe, if I don't do that. This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last. Months, years, centuries. 500 years ago, humanity proved their strength in battle. Here in the present, it is about time I understand. I fight for the everlasting future of I vow to the subjects of Inazuma during my absence.
But this...
Pass on my words.
Looks like we got kicked out. Oh, what do we do? Are we really just gonna leave A? She was making sense. And maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still... Right? Also, A could... What if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen. And then she might never leave again. Yeah, we should help her. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know, help... Well, whatever. We can't let anything bad... Oh, but we also... Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice. Don't feel Paimon now. Okay, maybe if... Oh, you're right. Who knows if she really
Someone's not in the best of... I hope you realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else, I'd...
But you're always smiling.
That was a figure of speech. Do you...
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened.
Oh, okay, I see. Impossibly stubborn. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Why start fretting about it now? Rushed into it without thinking. So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some sort of...
Is she playing dumb?
Aha! You're learning, little one. All I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred sakura.
Because Raiden Makoto is no longer alive?
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different in some... Anyway, we needn't worry about the details. First things first. Follow me to the entrance.
By the protection of the electro arms. May the blood... Follow the wind.
Now then, I always have my ways. It to the outsider. In other words, even though I can't pinpoint the exact spatial location of the...
So, it's
Yes, no need to try and everything is... This is precisely why when entering the plane of...
What? Alright, well, Paimon.
Suit yourself. Oh. Well, if you're quite sure, then of course. I say. Oh, nothing. It just seems extraordinarily By the way, remember to focus. Only a strong enough will can prevent... Well then, the door's open. Hop on in. I'll stay outside and provide what stability... I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake, and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Miko, you better know what you're doing!
That's enough chatter. Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
How can... You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? This is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first established. Over countless battles, not once have you lost. Had I made all enemies of eternity stand against for your firm commitment to enforcing... You bring honor to the title of... Now these two return once. Then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began Final duel? Huh. So you're finally will... Stand back, traveler. I'm going to be the start of something new. The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations. The energy they consumed, great enough to vaporize the ocean and turn day into night. And the will they demanded, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush dreams. You have endured. I will endure forever. Shine down! Witness the final calamity! This, I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But a will that cannot be eroded has no way to embrace the future. You need not worry about the future. And I know your power more than yet. And whenever I think of this, I feel something stirring within the blade that I inherited from I noticed it also. Just this power is beyond this blade It was at once. You have my approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer stop you. From this day forth, this body will remain. I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. You truly have. I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not change, but as a warrior, I look for. It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting then? Like, for real this time?
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to. I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come so far. I always knew you would. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that. A convoluted way to reach you, but. Well, there was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. But. You never mentioned this to me. Everything happened so suddenly. I'm sorry. I've always felt terrible for having to entrust Inazuma to you all of a sudden. I should have been the one to impart. Did you know what was about to happen in Conria? I had some sense of it. That place. In my present form, I can no longer perceive, but I know. Don't look down on. See? You admit it. It was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for you. Something to soothe Inazuma's pain. Here, take it, before my last shred of consciousness fades away. But it is you who must take the most important step.
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future. Nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, A? I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh? Goodbye, Makoto.
So the A of the present planted the sacred sakura in the realm of consciousness. No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power. Eternity is a concept intimately connected.
A place where time is meaningless and can... Perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return precisely to this point in time without any problems. And yet, that sense of disorderliness has now completely disappeared.
I don't fully understand yet. But my intuition tells me that the reason for everything... it's that seed.
Well, I'm not convinced that it was Makoto's power alone.
I know what you mean. Perhaps a higher power really was involved in all of this. But whatever the explanation, her solution is what saved us all. Without the sacred Sakura, Inazuma would likely have been completely swallowed up centuries ago by that disaster and the filth.
I know you've always perceived there was something special about the sacred Sakura, but to me, it has always been there. You've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between the sacred Sakura and Makoto's consciousness, but unfortunately, you never did persuade me, did you?
No. But I understand why now.
But don't you think that tree looked a lot...
The sacred Sakura is within my purview.
Ugh. Now we see who's pulling this...
I'm joking. That tree has been through a lot since it... And obviously I played my part too. It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came out of that... Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly. You were repeating your wishes. At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts. Suffice to say, fortunately, your will was strong enough that the flow of
Does that mean it was...
I thought, but my first thought... You two have my thanks.
A, how are you feeling now?
My body has fully recovered, and the Shogun's will no longer fights against me.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But I was really asking about your... After all,
I only heard her voice. I'll be fine. I have to say, this has reminded me once again. She even factored my immaturity into her... It's all thanks to her that Inazuma lived to see this day. I just planted a seed.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything you did that you got to see her...
Thank you.
Today, at long last, Makoto and you are Inazuma's past and future.
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you.
Oh, come on.
Makoto said...
Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder... Does that qualify? Actually, no. Forget that.
We will have to end the frivolities there. The Shogun and I, after that...
Really?
I am no longer I don't doubt that many I'm looking for... Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I will be sure to It's not only the monsters that I am worried about.
That's a tough one, all right. There's plenty.
Since you clearly understand, perhaps you could think about making an Many challenges still lie ahead for Ina's. Abolishing the Sakoku decree has a myriad of implications. It would be folly to say that it will be all For example, I can foresee the outside world.
Hey, you're thinking about this also.
Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma. But Makoto's gaze was always fixed on the people of Inazuma. But now, I see that hers was a gaze full of delight and hope.
If the people of the past deserve the god's attention, then so do the people of the future.
Indeed. No longer will I ignore their passions and dreams. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma.
Narukami, please. See that he stays safe. Protection of the electric.
This is the end.
Add Astro. Thank you for Faster? Okay, faster.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.